Okay, so we're just gonna do a quick review on how to get to the omoplata, but I want to show, my point is I want to show you guys when you get to the omoplata, when the person defending. Okay, so there's a lot of ways that they can defend. Might roll out, right? So for example, if I'm going for armbar, the person roll, I connect the omoplata. And then when I connect the omoplata, he might push it up or he might step over your body to counter, to defend the omoplata sweep or the attack. So this one here, I actually want him to step over my body, okay? So a lot of people reach over the belt to don't let the person step over their body, right? Because if they step over your body, you stop, you cannot continue to finish the omoplata. But you can use that as a trap to finish the person, which is one of my favorite. So it doesn't matter how I'm gonna get the omoplata. Okay, I can get the omoplata from armbar and then the person gets the omoplata. For example, let's go for the regular sweep. Just want to get the omoplata. Go to the regular sweep, boom, pushing down, and then I go for the armbar. And then he counts the armbar, I get the omoplata. When it gets here, we went over this scenario, how to finish for the omoplata. But once you get here, Matt is smart, step over. Why he step over right here? Because he don't want to let me sit up. Okay? And that's one of my favorite ways to go to finish the omoplata right here. Okay? So what I'm gonna do here to finish the sweep, excuse me. So I have the omoplata in place. He step over to shut down my finish. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna underhook this leg. So I wanna underhook with my free hand and then take this foot out of the mat. Now from here, what I'm gonna do to finish? I wanna extend my leg and then roll belly down. Look, I'm gonna get my hip on the mat. It's effortless. Like it's just roll. Once he knocks down, I let go my collar and come up. And then from here, as a collar belt, blue belt and above, you can just go for the wrist lock, right? You can go for the wrist lock. I just like to point it out. There's a lot of guys here that likes wrist lock in the academy, so I just give them a heads up. So from here, you can go for the wrist lock, or from here, you can get a top position to the side control, or you can literally spin around. Or you can literally, one of the favorite submission right here is, you come from here, hands on the mat, open your figure four, and spin your hip under the person's arm, and then hug, and then go back to the original attack, which was the armbar, right? So this is one of the cool ways to continue and come back to where you wanted to be, because you went for the sweep, and then you went first straight to the armbar. Matt was smart. He counts the armbar, attack, and then he defend. I get to the omoplata, and guess what? He counting on my omoplata attack, stepping over. Fine. I trap the arm with my free hand. I extend my leg, rolls, came back on top, and then came back to where I wanted to be on the original armbar. You see that? So it's really cool. And from here, let's go for different omoplata attack. For example, I wanna go from here. Actually, I have the lasso, right? I went for a step up right here, and I went for the sweep. Mat counts, for example. I want to go for there. Boom. Now I want to bring him back, which I covered up, and then move my butt out of the way. Hit, get the omoplata. Mat step over with this leg. Boom. You step over right there. So now it's an amazing way to continue. So I have the figure four locked. I underhook this leg. Secure my collar. Once I hold my collar, I open my elbow, take this post out. Now how I'm gonna roll? I cannot roll with my leg bent. I need to extend. Now look, my bottom leg, use my hip to go under mat. Now from here, he cannot stop. Trust me, he can be the biggest guy, the heaviest guy. He cannot stop. I'm under him. All I have to do is roll down. Boom. row gets here, I come up, sit right on his shoulders, which he loses mobility with his upper body. Front hit, wrist lock attack. Once you want to go back to the armbar, you want to spin away from his leg, not towards his leg, away from his leg. So front hit, hold it, hands on the mat. Now my hip gonna go under his arm. Now my leg pass through it, hug the leg arm, and then finish on the armbar. So I just want to introduce you to that particular sweep, because you can go from lasso sweep to an armbar, and then he counts an arm escape, you went for the omoplata, and then your idea was finish for the omoplata, he step over, finish the omoplata and come back to the armbar. So you can transition one to the other in a safe way and a safe scenario, and then you can still doing the attacks, okay? So keep that in mind, and doing that, your game is gonna improve so much, because you don't just get limited with one idea. You get a variety of ideas into one scenario, which is the lasso. You can go to any way you want from the lasso. Back take, sweep, mount, armbar, wrist lock, omoplata, varieties of ways. But it's up to you to practice that and get that in mind, okay? So don't get limited, just practice one idea, okay? So understand how the person react into attack, so you can recounting on their account, okay?